Hello, everybody. Let's start the uh, creating the steps for the final part of your shape project. So you think your shape project is finished, and there's a finished shape project. Congratulations. Give yourself a pat on the back. There, good job, Mr. Cook. I'm patting myself in the back. All right, so even though it's finished, it's not quite yet finished because we have to apply the shape brushes. What are the shape brushes? Well, I really can't explain it, so I'm just going to show you. So you're going to go to Canvas, and you're going to go to Modules. You're going to click Modules, and you're going to go down to Shape Project, Shape Brushes for Final Steps. Click, open this link, and download the shape brushes for the final step. Okay, click. You guys remember how to download brushes and then open up brushes. So this says no preview available. That's okay. You don't need to preview it. Just click the download button. And click, and there it goes to downloads. I've already downloaded mine like 7 times, so I don't need to download it again. So I'm going to go to Photoshop. I'm going to go to the Layers palette. Watch very carefully, very carefully. I'm going to go to the very top. Oops. What just happened? I'm going to go to the very top of the layer stack, and I'm going to create a blank layer with the Create New Layer icon down here beside the trash can. Maybe it would be better if you turn off the lights. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yep, better. So create a new layer right beside the trash icon. Click, and you're going to title that Shape Brushes. You're going to press B for the brush tool. You can't get these shapes in here unless you are on the brush tool. Press B. Now I am on the brush tool. Watch my cursor go up to this right here. There's 2 drop downs, right? There's one here and one here. They're like little tiny arrow drop down menus. I want you to click on this one. Not this one, this one. And then go to the settings little gear here. Click on that and scroll down to import brushes. Now computer's going to ask you, well, from where? Well, this is not the folder. I want to go to downloads and shape brushes.abr. An ABR file it means brushes, right? Brushes. So shape brushes.abr, simply double click and they will load at the bottom. Shape brushes, open them up, and you can see there are about 1 to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there are 9 different shape brushes. All right, I'm going to choose shape brush 1. I don't like shape brush 1. Never mind, I'm going to choose, what are you doing? Shape brush 3. All right. So shape brush 3 looks like, I'm going to choose black just to make, boom, it looks like that. All right. How do I explain this? You don't want to leave it like that. You certainly don't want to use the color black. What you do want to do is make that brush huge, much bigger, by using the right bracket key on your keyboard. Right bracket key, left bracket key, right bracket key, right bracket key from top to bottom. That's about as big as you want it. You want it to go all the way from the top down all the way to the bottom. Every click should be on its own layer too. And by the way, I'm going to Windows Z or Command Z out of that. So watch this. Brush comes in like this. What color do you want to use? I'm sure that's your question right now. Like, if you can't use black, what color do you want us to use? Press I for the eyedropper. choose any color in your project. Click on any color. I'm going to click on this nice little lavender color right here. Click. I'm going to press B. I'm going to right bracket key. Right? And I'm going to click it. And you can actually, Window T, you can actually turn it too, so that they're not all straight up and down. And then what you're going to do is you don't want to leave it like this. You want to use a blending mode. So every single shape brush gets a blending mode. Which blending mode? You want to use one that doesn't, I like that one, divide. I like that. You don't want to completely alter the colors of your design. So be careful when using a blending mode. Like I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to use that because you're totally changing the colors of your project. You're not going to use that. You're going to find something that's kind of subtle, and I like to divide. And you can also move it around with the move tool. All right, see how that interacts with other parts of the project, other parts of your design. I think I'm going to leave it right there. All right, back to B for brush. This time I'm going to choose a different brush. How about shape 7? No, I don't want a triangle. I don't like that one. How about 4 or 5? Okay. Now, I'm about to put down another shape by clicking, but what you want to do is you want to make sure that every single shape is on a separate layer. So I'm going to click this again. I'm not going to title them now. I'm going to press I for the eyedropper. Anywhere in the project, back to B for brush, click. Now, I'm going to Window T, Command T. Now you're understanding why I'm turning this into a screencast. There's no way you're going to remember all these steps unless you have a photographic memory. All right, and then right away, go over to your blending modes. Eye does not look good. Ooh, whoa, hideous. Oop, vivid light, no, too bright. Soft light, overlay. Overlay, overlay looks good. You can cross over the other one too. There, that looks good. B for brush, new layer. Click the new layer button. You know what, I think I'm just going to use this one for the whole thing. I'm just going to use that one brush. Oh, 100, 100, 100. That's 800, normal. All right. All right, this is taking forever, I know. I choose a different color. Blue. Click. Now you can also just take down the opacity instead of using the blending mode too. If you want to just take the opacity down of the layer, I'm not. I'm going to use the blending mode. I like that. Anyway, I don't think I'm going to make you guys sit through this whole thing, but my thinking is probably 1, 2, 3, 4, between 8 and 10 different clicks, different brushes. Not different brushes, but 8 to 10 shapes. That's what I'm looking for. Shapes created by using the brush tool. Make sure that every single shape is on a separate layer on top of the layer stack. Okay, that is the end of this. I'm sure you'll have questions, and that's fine. Just ask me.